The Labour leader was asked 3 times to specify a single tax that would come down if he was in charge but failed to do so. Sir Keir Starmer failed to name one tax he would cut if Labour takes power at the next general election. The Labour leader was repeatedly asked which tax he would slash first during a grilling on Sky News. Sir Keir insisted he wanted to bring down the tax burden for working people but failed to highlight one in particular. Asked which is the first tax he would cut, he said, "The burden on working people is too high when it comes to tax. Frankly, the sooner we can do that the better. But we do have to recognize that we now have the highest tax burden since the Second World War under this government. So we've got very, very high tax." Pressed again which tax he would look to slash first, Sir Keir repeated that he would be looking at the burden on working people. The Labour leader added, "But just hear me out, because we need to assess why is it that we've got such high tax. Now I think it's because we've got a low growth economy, because we've had stagnation effectively in the economy for 14 years. Therefore we've got to do more than have a discussion about tax, we've got to have a discussion about how we grow the economy. That's primarily why I've set out the idea of mission-driven government, purpose-driven government, and made the #1 mission, if we are privileged to come in to serve, to grow the economy and to make sure that living standards across the whole of the country are going up." Asked a 3rd time if he could list a single tax which would definitely be lower after 5 years in power, he said, "Well, I want to reduce the burden on working people. The only way to do that in the long term is to grow the economy. What you are seeing at the moment from the